These days, everybody has a podcast. Apparently, even a Canadian police force does. In a time when policing is highly scrutinized, the Toronto Police Service says it's giving the community a behind-the-scenes view of its activities. The series, 24 Shades of Blue, is controversial because they've spent more than $300,000 to produce it with a third party, according to a CBC Toronto investigation. The police service has since received a budget bump of $48.3 million to improve response times and hire more community safety officers. Some online are wondering why TPS is spending that much money on the podcast, calling the project copaganda. In the first episode from 2020, a host says he intends to show more of the job that's not represented in traditional media.
Systemic racism exists. It exists in every institution. It exists in policing. The first step in changing is understanding that and recognizing it. And we do, and we're sort of working towards that. But at the same time, we also have, a whole group of people, an entire organization, the vast majority of which have a genuine and sincere commitment to the profession, and they are doing good work.
Tension between police officers and the communities they patrol have been especially high since George Floyd's death, not only here in the U.S., but in Canada as well. And while an Ipsos poll showed 51% of the Canadian population supported defunding the police in 2020, not one city police department there has done so. That's according to Concordia University professor Ted Rutland. He says their budgets have only gone up. Whether this podcast is effective in repairing relations in Toronto is unclear, but the show continues as the former chief signed a 3-year contract extension in 2021.
We believe in truth. We believe it's worth being passionate about. And that's what you'll find at Straight Arrow News. Unbiased, straight facts.